What is good? 2MW Fury is back again, suckers. We got your football game week 8 coming up tomorrow. We got Dom on the line. What's up, Dom? Nice to see you, brother. We got Josh and Tim, soon to be James Cooper coming in. But before we start, I need a little help from Tim and Josh. Because of lately my memory is not so good. I mean, could you guys refresh my memory? Because it's just giving me trouble of late. What was your pick for the Seahawks 49ers game again?
I don't recall.
Oh boy!
Thanks, me.
Shut up!
No comment.
That's
no comment.
right. Seattle Seahawks won.
Pew 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 pew.
On that note, Dom, Josh, Tim, take it away.
Well,
who's that boy, Timmy?
Oh man,
that boy, Timmy.
You know what? It's 3 y'all against me, so I'm gonna be cool today. I know my role. First quarter, we're gonna talk about Greg Hardy's passion. All right, I'm gonna let you guys go first. Did you guys find anything wrong? And I want to try to step off with the incident as much. Let's stay on with the football stuff. What he did on the field. I know we watched the game a long time. We see other players have done it, but just how did you feel about this?
Go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to be unbiased because I usually am, but how I felt, he came a little overboard. Based on what he's coming back from, that's what everyone has in the back of their mind. That's what's going to be fresh with everybody. And the way he acted, he has to know all cameras are going to be on him every single down, every single snap, even when he's not in the game. He went a little overboard. Obviously, you're going to call passion. The teammates are going to love it because they need a leader on that defense. But at the same time, a leader is not someone in your organization who is making them look bad overall. It made them look disorganized. It made them look like they didn't have an actual leader in place if he's supposed to be the one. And you don't go up to your coaches and slap the clipboard out of their hand. That is uncalled for. Right there, you're lucky you didn't have Singletary coaching. He would have sent his ass to the locker rooms right then and there. So, I mean, he needs to calm it down a bit. He needs to bottle up it a bit. If he's going to have that passion, he needs to use that passion and that integrity at the right time in the game.
Yeah, I agree with you, Josh. And not being, even if I weren't a Giants fan, let's say this happened to somebody else. Let's say, I don't know, somebody else did the same exact thing he did. And take away the domestic violence incident for 1 second. A leader is not somebody who sits there and, barks at his teammates like that. Now, I understand that you may think it's passion, and, passion can be, a lot of different things than what Greg Hardy did. You don't sit there and slap stuff out of your coach's hands. You don't sit there and humiliate your team because something didn't go your way. Now, I have a 3-year-old son. That's something that my son does when he's upset. That's something that my son does when he doesn't get his way. And, Greg Hardy, it's uncalled for. Being a Giants fan, let's take that out for 1 second. Anybody who's played on, team sports knows that, you would never, ever do something like that to your coach, no matter what. Look at, for example, different sport, Derek Jeter, who's been in New York for 19 years. You would never, that's a leader right there. You would never see Jeter doing something like that. You would never see, anybody else, not named Greg Hardy doing something like that. So, that's not passion, man. That's just childish, if you ask me.
James?
I mean, me and Timothy been going back and forth about it. I really don't have too much to add different. But I agree. I mean, what he did, that didn't exhibit leadership to me either. I mean, if Timmy was being real, he would know what Stephen Jones and Jerry Jones are saying. that's a bunch of a bull. It's a bunch of damage control. I mean, but I don't expect that from you, Tim. I'm being honest. I expect you to keep following the path that you're following. But anybody who's not a giant hater, anybody who's truly unbiased in the situation would pretty much follow that line of thinking. You know what I mean? He's a talented player, and let's be honest, there are 32 or 31 other teams that could use his services. Dallas was pretty much the only one that stepped up to the plate because it's Jerry Jones. He's very thirsty for a championship. He hasn't had one in over 20 years. He reminds me of a lot, and I believe I told you this as well. He reminds me a lot of Al Davis. They're very good friends, or were very good friends, and they kind of run their teams in similar fashions. And I could see Al Davis signing Greg Hardy if he was still around. You know what I mean? So I'm not gonna. I mean, I know I joke around and I as they say, troll. But to me it's all in good fun with Timothy back and forth as a Giant fan. But I'm just glad the Giants didn't go down that road.
Tim, let me ask you a question. Tim, real quick, Tim. If Odell Beckham did that and slapped a clipboard out of somebody's hands, what would you say? Would you say that's passion, or would you say that he's a prima donna? He's not a leader.
Well, I'm happy you brought that up. No, I'm gonna be totally honest, and I respect all your. No. I'm totally am. I'm gonna be totally honest, and I respect all your answers. First, before I even say my answers, I want to give credit to Coop, because the last time he was on this show, when me and you debated, and I'm a good listener. And I didn't hear a good listener. You stated that Eric Flowers, the left tackle for the Giants, a rookie, and I believe that the young man name is Wynn, the defensive lineman. Mm-hmm. They both are going to step up and do some things. I clown those two guys, and I'm going to give you that credit because what I saw Flowers did that Eagles game, as far as being a rookie, to trying to tell guys ahead of him, veterans, to step up and play this game, that was great leadership. I'm giving you that credit. And as for you, Dom, the argument you put up with Reggie and all of us about Eli Manning was better than Andrew Luck, yes, he is in my book. Eli is better than Andrew Luck. So I'm going to start off by giving my credit with y'all, too. I'm a good listener. Now, going to, and you know what, with Greg Hardy, I totally understand where you guys are coming from. I'm not saying that I will want as a coach, because if I'm the coach and I see Hardy slapping the clipboard off another coach's hands, I know it's wrong. I've never said he wasn't wrong, but what I was trying to say was I understand what he was going about. He should have channeled it differently. If not for nothing, if he's that passionate about, because all he was saying to his teammates was, I bleed for you, bleed for me, let's play. This is something that was going on since practice when the rookie Devon Jones was slacking and Hardy put him in his place, and Devon Jones called him a woman beater. Hardy didn't take it seriously. But my thing is this. What impressed me about that is that Dallas has no leaders. I'm going to keep it very real. I love Toby. No. Let me finish. Okay. Dez is the leader right now. Tony Romo's the leader. Wayne's the leader. Yes, they are. But my thing is this: that passionate leader. Dez is the passionate leader right now on one side. But what happens? Sometimes they want to calm him down. Hardy is that passionate leader on defense that we haven't had in a long time. Sean Lee, don't get me wrong, I love Sean Lee to death, but he hasn't been there a minute. So when Hardy comes in and he's doing it and he's saying this stuff, I understand, but you're not wrong. No, you're not wrong what you're saying about slapping the clipboard over the coach's hand. That's something that you should have channeled it differently. Now, and I looked at the video 2 times. I saw Bleacher Report had one video of they was trying to detain him. I didn't see the clipboard until last night. So, yes, he was wrong. I didn't see that part till last night. Matter of fact, not even the clipboard. You can see him where he had his hands on the coach a little bit. He was wrong. I'm not going to lie to that. I just saw this last night. So, sometimes you got to look at things 2 or 3 times to see what somebody's talking about, and you're right. But that ain't hurt me as much because for me watching football for a long time, plenty of players have done it, and they handle stuff with inside the organization. Sometimes a pink slip or taking a fine doesn't mean that, oh, I'm sure the world we're doing something. Because, again, Jerry Jones had Charles Haley. He smashed the helmet right through the wall right in front of him. And what happened? He took care of that inside while they was making a big deal. But guess what? This guy ended up being a Hall of Famer. He ended up producing. Greg Hardy in 2 games, already has 3 sacks and I think 15 knockdowns. That's impressive to me. What are other guys doing? So when I look at this, I understand why he's mad. He's probably looking at his team like, you know what? When I was in Carolina, my defense played. These guys ain't doing nothing. But you know what? That goes on the head coach. That goes on the head coach and the position. So my thing is, I'm hoping that they see all of this. I'm not gonna put Greg Hardy as a monster or anything like that. He got this way is because guess what? Guys are not doing their job. Meaning coaches need to step up and do their jobs.
Yeah, but there's a different way to go about.
No.
Wait, 1 second. Can I jump in real quick? I mean, I get what you're getting at, Tim, but here where I slightly disagree is that when you are passionate and you're that leader or trying to be that leader, you do not lash out the way that you did, and not only the way that you lashed out, but he was not resonating with the rest of his team. Now, a leader, when you're passionate and you're in their face, they engage with you. When he was carrying on his behavior, everybody was like either walking away from him, yes.
No, you're wrong.
No, like, dude, calm down. Dude, calm down.
No. Hold on.
It wasn't anything like that. And let me just finish up before I let you talk. A leader knows how to rally your crew.
Well, first of all,
He was not rallying his crew at all. He was just screaming. You have to know.
No, Sean, you're wrong. Sean,
if you don't, you're not a leader.
Sean, first of all, you're saying learn how to talk, and he's not calling out nobody. It's 2 different things. He was calling out the names.
No.
You should say no. Listen to me. Listen to me.
I'm not saying what he said was wrong. I'm saying how he's resonating with his team.
But again, nobody. I just said that the way he went about, he should have channeled it differently. I just said that.
Yeah, but the thing is, you need to know that. You can say the right thing, but say it wrong and get a negative response. If you are a leader, because a person in a tantrum can say the right things, but yet if you're in a tantrum, you're going to be received wrong. Your message is going to be received wrong. But nobody. He was in a tantrum, not rallying the crew. He was crying.
Again, nobody say. I just say he channeled it differently. It was all again. What he was mad about, I understand why he was mad about. Did he do it wrong? Yes, he did. I'm not as mad as it is the way he handled the reporters inside the locker room. To me, that was disgusting. No disrespect towards anybody. That was disgusting. The sideline thing, that's something that the team will work out together. What everybody's looking for is, okay, let's get the white beater. Let's find him. Let's throw him away. That's not how you work with guys. If you want to, that's not how you work with guys. And to answer your question too, Don, about Odell Beckham Jr., if this is Odell Beckham Jr., I will be saying the same thing because last year against the 49ers, when he lost a close game, I had him in my fantasy team. The dude stood on the sideline, went to the crowd, was yelling, slapping his teammates, but in a hoorah way, he cried. That's passion to me. I wouldn't be doing the same thing if it was Odell Beckham Jr.
What's wrong with crying?
No, it's good. No, Cooper, it's good. I'm not saying anything wrong with it. It's good.
No, but I'm saying, I'm assuming you're using that to compare somehow in some twisted way to Greg Hardy. I'm trying to.
No, not at all. Not at all.
Let me ask you one question.
Okay, put it this way. Quick question then. Was he crying in a tantrum or was he passionate? Because you can't say he was saying the right thing but say it wrong, because you can have someone in a tantrum saying the right things but in a tantrum. That's what it looked like. He was saying the right thing. He was calling out his teammates, but yet he was in a tantrum. He was crying about it.
And Tim, excuse me, I just want to say one thing to Timmy, and I'm gonna let y'all speak. Tim,
yes,
at
sir.
some point before this is over, since we're on the subject of passion and Greg Hardy, just so we can kind of put this to rest, the way you call Odell Beckham a crybaby when hold on, just when he's speaking out about being hit late in a preseason game, which could have put his season in jeopardy. We need to address that at some point, even if it's not here, in a future Fury. It has to be addressed.
We could do that. We could do that today.
Done with that.
You wanna retire from the game and be somebody who's memorable and who somebody wants to look after and look up to. If Greg Hardy retired tomorrow, everybody but Tim would say that this guy was a problem, and he was not a problem with his play. He was a problem on the field, off the field, and he was a headache to his teammates. And he needs to seriously adjust his mindset because he's getting a second chance in the league right now, and he's not taking advantage of it, and he's making himself and the Cowboys organization look really bad right now.
I agree with that.
To hate Greg Hardy.
You agree with that?
Listen.
I never heard you say that he's making an organization bad.
You're running out of time.
Everybody's cutting out. If you let me finish, I'll definitely say it. Listen. It's like I said what Brandon Marshall said yesterday that he's not doing what he's supposed to be doing. He is right. If you come off from an incident that whether you're guilty or not, and you get a chance in the NFL, your whole persona got to change. You got to give a reason not the media to make you look bad and make the organization not look bad for them taking you. I understand that. I never said that Hardy is right. Hardy is not a Hall of Famer. And again, it's called trial by error. It's going to take time. The same way Ray Lewis went through it, where it took him time, and all of a sudden, look at now. He's on ESPN. Look at Brandon Marshall. Greg Hardy got to follow those guys' leads of guys who've been in trouble with the law, they question the organization for them playing. But guess what? Towards the middle, towards the end, guess what? You know what? That guy's not a bad guy. His character changed. I'm not doubting that. All I was talking about, I understand what Hardy was going through, what he was saying, but because the way the team was lacking playing. And my thing is this: we wasted Hardy's playing time. I keep it real with that. He played much harder than when I saw the last 4 weeks of anybody on that squad. But again, he should have channeled it differently. No questions about that. No question. And as far as Odell Beckham Jr. goes, him being a crybaby. This is my thing. It didn't stand for him complaining. What it stand for when the team was teasing him, why he went to ESPN and he snitched on his team.
ESPN.
Well, the way it was recorded, the way I read it, was he went over there. Eli Manning called them out and said, "Listen, he has to grow up." Victor Cruz chimed in. Now, here's my thing, and I always say this, and I'm always say this. And Josh, you're my witness. I have always said that I would never want to see Victor Cruz line up next to Odell Beckham Jr. because the thing is this: Victor Cruz would have hurt Odell Beckham Jr.'s stats. Because the thing is this: when you line Odell Beckham all over the field, he does work. Victor Cruz only plays one spot, the slot. So either you got to take one side or the next. That's just my argument. I've always been a big fan of Hakeem Nicks. Hakeem Nicks made Victor Cruz, and Victor Cruz has said that himself.
All right. Anyways, guys, that was the last word. We can
continue part two.
Next down.
We got a part two next down.
You don't need no power rankings. Part two.
Let's go.
I respect your passion, but we got to go on to the next down. Catch you guys soon.